Physics, Consciousness and Reality. Dickie Dredd and Nigel Adams. Chapter 2. Sorry, just got to move a bloody camping stove out of the way. Chapter 2. Beyond Physics, Mind, Evolution and Perception. This is part 11 in the video series. So Chapter 2 moves the discussion beyond the boundaries of physics and into the territories of mind, evolution and perception, showing how our deepest scientific frameworks intersect with the limits of what we can know. It begins with the radical claim by physicists that space-time itself may not be fundamental. Instead, exotic mathematical structures, such as the amplitude hedron, suggest that the familiar dimensions of space and time may be emergent, surface-level projections of deeper realities. I'll describe what that weird word means in a minute. This challenges the notion of space-time as the bedrock and hints that what we take as real could be only a shadow of hidden geometries. From there, an idea known as it from bit is introduced. Reality, it is argued, may be fundamentally informational rather than material. Black hole thermodynamics and holographic principle reinforce this, suggesting that information, not stuff, underpins the cosmos. Some theorists go further, imagining the universe as a vast computational process, a network of rules giving rise to space-time and quantum behaviour. The chapter then tackles illusion and perception. Drawing on evolutionary game theory, it explains why evolution does not favour truth but survival. Our senses, rather than giving us a literal map of reality, act more like a user interface, icons that simplify what is really there. Different creatures experience different interfaces, for example bats through echolocation, bees through ultraviolet vision, showing that perception is tuned to survival, not objective reality. Systems theory offers a framework to bridge these insights. Instead of reductionism, it emphasises wholes, feedback loops and emergent properties. This connects Western science with Eastern insights, pointing towards reality as rational and patterned rather than atomistic. By its close, Chapter 2 presents a sobering conclusion. Both physics and biology suggest that what we experience is not ultimate reality. Space-time and matter may be emergent, and perception itself is a survival-driven illusion. What we call reality may be doubly constructed, both by the structures of the universe and by the filters of the mind. Much of the rest of this book will illuminate this comment, hopefully. So, part 11 in the video series. So we've been told space-time is the foundation of reality, the stage everything exists on. But is that really the case? Because the two most successful theories we have don't agree on what stage even is. Remember the bit on a theory of everything? Didn't seem to be able to mix the two. So when you push them together, the whole picture breaks apart. So here's the real question. What if space-time isn't the foundation at all? Section 8 in the book, Space-Time is Dead, Emergent Reality and Hidden Structures. For more than a century, space-time has been the stage on which physics plays out. Einstein showed us it bends and stretches, but matter and energy curve it, and that everything we see moves along its contours. It's been the bedrock of modern physics, but now some leading physicists are saying something that sounds outrageous. Space-time itself may not be fundamental, or, in their blunt words, and it is their words, space-time is dead. What does that mean? Well, if you take quantum mechanics and general relativity seriously, you run straight into contradictions. Relativity treats space-time as a smooth, continuous fabric. Quantum mechanics, on the other hand, is granular, probabilistic, full of uncertainty. Push the two together, extreme scales, like near black holes, we're going to cover that soon in an appendix part, or at the Big Bang, I'll cover that too, and the maths blows up. something's wrong with the foundation. That's why people like Nima Akani Hamed, one of the most respected theorists of our time, have started to explore radical alternatives. Instead of assuming spacetime is the starting point, they look for deeper mathematical structures from which spacetime, matter and energy emerge. Imagine the world we see, distances, durations, particles, not as the ground floor of reality, but as the wallpaper. Beneath it, hidden from view, are deeper patterns and flows that create the surface we experience. One of the most striking of these new ideas is what's called the amplitude hedron, a bizarre geometrical object discovered in the study of particle scattering. Normally, calculating how particles bounce off each other requires pages of tangled equations, encapsulating what are called Feynman diagrams. The amplitude hedron reduces the whole mess to a piece of geometry. Even stranger, the maths works without ever mentioning spacetime or quantum fields. The geometry itself encodes the interactions. That suggests spacetime might not be the stage after all, just an emergent illusion, like pixels on a screen that hide the code running underneath. Arkani Hamed and others have pushed this further, exploring higher dimensional geometries, exotic symmetries that don't live in ordinary space or time at all. They find themselves applying maths that is rarely seen in fundamental physics, including numbers theory and strange forms of algebra. In their views, our familiar world, with its sense of space, time and solid objects, could just be a projection of a far more abstract mathematical reality. Space-time in this picture is not fundamental, but derived. This is mind-bending stuff, and it's still very much a work in progress. But the message is clear. Our most trusted framework that it may not be the real foundation. If space and time are emergent, the hunt is on for what lies beneath. So what this section really shows is the thing we thought reality was built on might just be a surface effect. And if that's true, then space, time and even physical objects aren't fundamental. They're just outputs, which means the problem isn't just how the universe behaves, it might be how we're perceiving and structuring it in the first place. And if that's the case, and we've said this in one of the other parts, what exactly are we standing on? Next part goes to, still in chapter 2, Beyond Physics, Mind, Evolution and Perception, and it's section 9, It from Bit, Reality as Information. And as I keep saying, the book is coming soon, all the costs are in, and I've got to work out now, I'm going to actually work out how to put it online and sell it, but it will come from the Oakes Press. So please support us if you can. There's a link there to our crowdfunder. We're all volunteers, none of us charge, just needs help to provide authors with a free ISBN, which is the number that all books have to have, and for promotion at various book fairs and things. Alright, thank you.